Hey y'all, happy Wednesday. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Now, first I want to give a shout out to Everyday PJ. He did post this video right here on his channel. Definitely go check this video out. Charlene just continues to lie and say random things like they're the truth, but we already know she does that. Now, the person interviewing Charlene asked her, "Did you have a problem with Lexi initially being around your kids?" Please remember that question. And Charlene says, "No. I didn't have a problem with her until she started playing in my daughter's hair." She said she stepped over her boundaries and thought she could play in her daughter's hair. Now, the reason I bring this up is because if you remember about, I don't know, 8, 9, 10 months ago, you would have seen that Lexi had to leave the house when CJ wanted to see the twins. Whenever Charlene felt like letting him see the twins for the day or the night, he had to tell Lexi to leave the house, and then the twins were allowed to come over. Does that sound like she had a problem with Lexi, or does it not? Now, I do want to say, in my opinion, I think that Lexi meeting the twins as well as Rico meeting the twins as soon as they did, not a good idea, in my opinion. I don't think they should have met the twins as soon as they did. Now, Lexi is CJ's girlfriend, so at least there is some type of relationship there, as opposed to Rico and Charlene, which they won't even say that they're in a relationship. She's still single and has been single all this year, even though she's recorded herself in bed with Rico. She's still a single woman. But regardless, I do think it was too soon for them to meet the twins. So listen to this clip so y'all can hear what I'm talking about.
So
Hey, yeah,
did you
I
have
really
any
want to know
issues
this.
with Lexi initially, like being around your kids?
I never had a problem with Lexi until, she stepped over her boundaries and thought, she can play in my kid's hair and.
It's crazy. Lexi, she's gone. We didn't start the video with her in it because I didn't want royalty to think for no second that Lexi was around her kids. So that being said, I had to say goodbye to Lexi this morning. She left.
So as you can see, yes, Charlene already had a problem with Lexi, and especially a problem with her meeting her children. Now, I'm not saying she's wrong for having a problem with her meeting the kids. I'm just saying, why would you even lie and say you never had a problem with her being around the kids until she stepped over her boundaries in doing your daughter's hair? That is obviously a lie. Now, yes, I also titled this video that CJ takes accountability. Watch this.
I don't want to go through the same thing. I keep saying the same thing about Camari. I don't want to go through the same thing I did to Camari, because I did that to Camari. Nobody else did that. I'm not going to blame royalty and say she kept me from my kid. I did that to myself. I didn't want to go back home. I just wanted to stay out here, stay focused, and stay grounded, and just, that was me, all right? And I keep apologizing, and I keep doing as much as I can to show that I love my daughter, and I'm gonna see her way more, and nobody can change that from now on.
Nope. So as you can see here, CJ took accountability for not seeing Camari like he should have, not being in her life like he should have. A lot of people blame Charlene, a lot of people blame CJ, but honestly, in my opinion, I do blame CJ for that. Even though Charlene had her part in it, and he allowed her to step over her boundaries to get in the way of him seeing his daughter, it was CJ's fault that he wasn't in her life like he was supposed to. So yes, CJ is right, in my opinion. No woman should stop him from seeing his children, being in their life, taking care of them, emotionally, physically, financially. No woman should stop him from doing that. But see, the problem is that Charlene thinks there's nothing wrong with keeping her kids away from their father, right? And I know there's a lot of people that will side with her and think, oh yeah, she's right. He didn't need to see them. So hey, that's your opinion. Now, I also want to play this next clip for you because it just shows that Charlene did not trust that CJ could take care of the twins like he should be able to, even though she trusted him when she first met him to take care of her 3 kids while she went to work. Watch this.
Man, we see in the comments, everybody been on my side saying, let that man keep his kids. He don't need to chaperone them, and it's no shade to royalty. Of course, she had a point. Her point was, I didn't have enough things over here for the twins to prove to her that I was actually capable of keeping them by myself. So guess what I did as soon as I felt better? Got my butt up, and I went to go get some stuff to show her and prove to her and to my twins that I am capable of being a real dad. And y'all already knew that because I've been a real dad for 9 freaking years.
See, this is so ridiculous. Just like CJ said, he was a dad for 9 years with her kids. How all of a sudden now he needs to prove that he can be a great dad for his own children? You see how ridiculous that sounds? Charlene made CJ prove that he could take care of the twins without her being around. But he didn't need to do any proving to take care of her kids when she was going to work. All he had to do was move into her mother's house and say, yes, I'll take care of the kids, you go to work. And she allowed it. She didn't even know if he was a weirdo. She didn't even know if he harmed any kids in his past. She had no idea who CJ was, but allowed him to take care of her kids. And not even supervised like she was doing with the twins. It wasn't supervised. She would go off to work for hours and he was watching them. This next clip is to show you guys the day that he actually got to see the twins and spend time with them without being supervised by Charlene.
So this is the first time ever getting my kids by myself, and they're spending the night. This ain't just been a couple hours. This is the whole day. Right now it's 9 o'clock in the morning, so I'm gonna have them from the morning, afternoon, evening, nighttime, go to sleep, wake up, still got them. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. I know he can do it. I knew he was gonna do it. And can he do it? Or won't he do it? Amen.
I really want you guys to understand that CJ did not need to prove himself to be a father to her children. All he had to do was watch them, agree to watch them, move into her mom's house, and he's good, right? But he has to go above and beyond to prove to her that he can be a great father to his own kids. It doesn't make sense. The man that was doing for her kids for 9 years, almost 10 years, now needs to prove to her that he can be a father to his own? Please explain this. Now, these next clips you guys are going to see is Charlene dropping the kids off. Not really dropping them off because she stays for at least 5, 6, I think even 10 minutes of the video is just her continuing to say bye to the twins, going upstairs, just doing a lot when she was just supposed to drop them off.
Bull, the day or the whole day and night?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah, you gotta see it right. Don't be finessing me.
But I wasn't gonna bring them because they're kind of like their nose stuck in, so they just gotta.
Come on, CJ.
Like, you know, right when I put like some medicine in their bags.
What bag? What bag? The bag.
Well, why do you see?
CC.
So yeah, if you need me, CJ,
I won't need you, trust me. You can go.
you gotta.
I'm not calling you, alright? I'm not calling you. Socks?
Bye bye, CJ. Bye bye.
Bye bye. I think she's trying to see if y'all gonna cry, but yeah.
They're not gonna cry. They'll never cry.
But you never left them.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, even if I go like.
No, but if they're leaving here, they cry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I think about them, I'll cry. Guys, have fun with Daddy.
Yeah, I can see it.
Where your toy, CJ?
CJ, what's wrong? You
He's
okay?
sleepy.
No, it's
You sick, Daya?
Take those pajamas
Come
off.
on.
They got-
CJ, come here.
You wanna take those off?
No, because they sick. Robots!
you will got this over.
Robots! Let's see here. 1, 2. No, there we go.
Did that show me everything that this is a big, how do I say this? This is a big,
I get this.
It's a big step, bro. Just a big step.
big step, but it's a big scary movie because,
A scare?
yeah, they can't get out of hand sometimes. You know, one might be upstairs, one might be downstairs.
There you go, CJ. Go, CJ. Go. CJ, you red. Diapers.
Come on, CJ,
Wait, I got my own diapers and wipes. Okay.
CJ,
Come downstairs, Daya. Come on. Jump. Another hat? Day, but CJ wanted to book. Good job. Look, CJ, feel this.
David, can I
You see your hand?
David, can I get a hug?
You see CJ? Look.
Bye-bye.
Feel, CJ?
Look.
Wow, a smell.
Even Cordelia got annoyed with her. She's like, girl, bye, leave. Even your 3-year-old daughter at the time was saying, bye, get out of here. I'm not hugging you. I'm not saying goodbye. Like, I just don't understand Charlene. Like, she wanted those kids to cry for her or something. She wanted those kids to run to her and don't want her to leave. They did not care. They wanted you to leave and they wanted to spend time with their father. Now, a lot of people talk about Jamie and his situation, and I actually found a clip where CJ talked a little bit about the situation with Jamie and what he said to Charlene about the situation. Watch this.
She did that before to the other baby daddy. I didn't tell her, hey, he can't see his kids. I never had anything against this man. I met him in real life, shook his hand. That was the last time I ever seen him. I never had an issue with him. These are his kids. If he wants to be in the kid's life, then he deserves to be in the kid's life. I always said that, and she always said, he ain't never gave me nothing. He don't deserve nothing. He ain't never did nothing for these kids. He don't deserve nothing. So I understood that too. I understood where she was coming from, just like I understood where he was coming from. But I never got into that. I never tried to mediate their situation because it had nothing to do with me, really. But now here we go again. You can't say that, oh, you don't do nothing for them. You don't do nothing for them. I'm always there for them. I do everything for them and more. So why are you keeping me away from them? It's because you want me to hurt. I understand. So you must be hurt. So I'm going to apologize again. And like I said in all my text messages, I never wanted to hurt you. I only wanted you to feel good and uplifted. I only wanted you to feel like a queen. And I only wanted to put you top and put you first. And I didn't even want to hang out with my own friends because I wanted to be with her all the time. I didn't care about anybody else but being around her and my kids and her kids. And now I'm a different person. So since I don't feel like that, now I can tell that she doesn't want me to be happy. She's like, oh, you moved on? Okay, well, let's see if you can move on without your kids. It's like, dang, bro. So
Now, this is another situation where I have to say, CJ, you knew what you were getting into. You had the perfect example of who Charlene is. She takes her children away from their father, puts stuff in their brain to make them think they're horrible and they never wanted to take care of them, and then they never see their children again. And yes, Charlene even said on her video that her kids don't like their father. They have negative stuff to say. They have nothing positive to say about their father. But how is that when they don't even remember him? It had to be somebody implanting stuff in their brain. Just my opinion. Now this next part is showing that CJ never wanted to go to court. He said it plenty of times in plenty of videos. People were in his comment section telling him, go to court, get a court order so you can see your kids, and he continued to say no.
And it wasn't my doing, and what am I supposed to do? Run to the court, tell on her, start a big feud, and now let's say, when the court says she has to let me see the kids 3 times a week at these specific dates and these specific time frames, and then she missed it. Then what am I supposed to do? Call the courts again and say, hey, she missed the date, she missed the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a slippery slope. Once you get the courts involved, now you just gotta keep snitching and snitching and snitching. And then what's the worst outcome that can happen? She gets put in jail, and then now her other kids don't got a mother or a father. Like, I'm not trying to go through that. I understand that you guys wanna help me. That's why you're telling me to go to the courts. And it makes sense that you would say that. I understand why you're saying that, but I'm thinking from a different perspective. I'm looking through my own eyes, and I'm trying to realize that I don't wanna make it worse. So going to the courts will make it worse.
CJ was willing to stick it out and try to co-parent with Charlene without the courts involved. He didn't want her to get in trouble. He didn't want her to end up in jail for disobeying a court order. He was worried about her and her other 3 children. He was willing to sacrifice some time with his own twins to make sure that Charlene didn't end up in a place that she doesn't want to be, which is jail. But sometimes people get fed up. And especially when they're doing everything they can to prove that they want to be a father, even though they shouldn't have to do that because he didn't have to prove that he was a great father when he was watching her kids. So as you can see, yes, Charlene definitely had a problem with Lexi being around the twins before the hair situation. We all know this. It's on video documented, but she still is going to lie about it. And as you can see in this video as well, CJ continued to try to defend Charlene. He tried to prove that he's a good father, even though he didn't need to. And he took accountability for not being there for Camari like he was supposed to. He took the blame off of Charlene. Charlene will never truly be accountable for her actions because first, she would have to admit that she did something wrong, and she's not willing to do that. Y'all have got to let me know what you think about these situations. Let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will definitely see you in the next one.